They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Henry trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Henry. The loop, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Up the got McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Beck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he pulls over it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out now come the Lions. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy's trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Well, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. They go play action here on first down.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Beck. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Henry. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he will find his man, Samuel, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Off the play fake. Beck. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bears extend their lead yet again. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for him with Montgomery. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Beck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deebo Samuel from a yard out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, Henry. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Being chased out left. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's got the the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming in.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Porter. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with McCaffrey off the option. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And One side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Chicago, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-0.